Okay, so we start the finals of the Kaavi League. At this point, mathematically speaking, the only two teams that have a chance of winning are the Origami Mio and the Kitora teams that are like just 1,6 UMA away. So any difference in position will be decisive for this matter. So we start. I think is there the dealing tile enabled? Because if Bongo gets the Chitsu, it will be interesting to see how many weights he has. So the biggest problem here is Bongo with the obvious Chitsu hand. The other ones are not far away. Also, Colisens has another Chitsu hand, but this time with man. Let's see who gets it first. Bongo calls. 2 Shanten for Bongo. Bongo calls again. 1 Shanten for Bongo. I think at this point it's obvious that he has Chitsu or Honitsu of 2. Let's see if the people drop the tiles. And he got it. Senpai for Bongo. And he gets the Chitsu. Well, that was very risky for Katakaru. I didn't expect him to drop the 5 immediately. Bongo had like massive draws. And right now we have a very bad start for Shinki's team. The player has 7,000 points only. He hits another Mangan and it's done for. Yeah, I see the comments, people saying wall rigging. Yeah, like, probably. Who knows? Maybe the wall is a paid actor. I don't know. Well, right now we have to focus on Shi's hand. He has 2 Dora. His hand has a good shape. Bongo, on the other hand, doesn't have a good hand and has no value at all. Katakaru has now 2 Dora. It will be hard for him to connect both of them, but let's see if he can try. Because she has the other pair of the Dora, so that pawn on 3-2 will be very hard to achieve. He will need to pawn the 8 to get the hand complete, which Bongo has 1 of them, so he's expecting the last 8 Su to complete that hand by the way he intends to. So let's see if he actually gets it, or if someone drops it, because I don't see Bongo dropping it right now. Richie by Coalescence, 6-9 weights. She has 3 of the 8 winning tiles. One of them is already dead, and let's see if he drops because he has gotten another 6. And there it goes. 9-2 deal scene, 9-man deal scene, I mean. 3-9, no Ura. Staguro would say, I never get Uradora. This is the case again. So now we go with Katakaru as the dealer. 2 Dora for him, and it's a pair of 9. Good shape for that. Let's see if he can complete his hand. In the other hand, Coalescence has a bad hand, a lot of honor tiles and terminals. Same goes for Bongo, 6 of them, not 7 or 8 of them. So it would be safe to assume Katakaru has the higher edge here. But sometimes the wall can get really picky, so... Now I wonder, how is Katakaru going to win? I see the only odds are for him to get another Haku or get a Chanta or a Junchan, but it's very hard, it's a very risky call. But I think it's smart enough for someone that has 7,000 points. He has to get back in this game because, as I said earlier, he eats a Mangan and it's over for him. So now with the 4, he needs the Haku at all costs. And the Haku goes away, so Chanta is the only Yaku he can have to win. That was a very risky play by Katakaru, and I don't know if it's going to be... Oh, and there goes the 6. Backfires, makes his hand double full written. If we check, all the 1 pins are in the player's hand, so the only odds that Katakaru has of completing this hand is if Bongo drops the 1 pin. He has to call, drop 9, then drop 4, and pray to get a terminal, so I think this hand is dead. It would be safe to assume. Aim for the Rinshang, nothing happens. But in the eyes of everyone, the hand Katakaru has is a atomic bomb. So they have to fold. At least Katakaru can get 4,000 points from everyone folding. I assume. Unless someone has caught on the deal with his hand. So now we have another Tenpai for Shi, but she refuses to take the Richie. It makes sense because of Katakaru's hand and because it's very late in the game. But Shi's hand has no Yaku. So he's expecting to not pay the penalty for no 10. Which is a smart play, being honest. At this point, it's very hard to expect that you will get the tile you need. Katakaru drops one, and his only chance now is Haitei or Hutei, one of those two. He should drop Dora right now to expect one, but no, he drops the 4. I really doubt someone drops the Kandora in the last hand. It would be like no sense at all. So 2 of them in Tenpai, she recovers at least 1,500 points from the 3-9 he lost. Remember that in this game for the first place, it's Coalescence versus She, and that 3-9 direct deal-in that Coalescence got into She could be the decisive play for the championship. By the way, if Bongo wins, which seems the biggest possibility here, that will be the first place that his team gets. Because if we recapitulate, Shaft got 2 third places, then Lincoln got 2 seconds, Bongo got a 4th, and Elric and Ericonator got both a 2nd, so it will be the first place for them. And it would send them into positive score, because they are with minus 12,3. It would be a fair participation for Invincible Ichihime's team. And if Bongo wants to aim for the miracle of trying to get 2nd or 1st, he needs more points. And for She or Coalescence to go into 4th, which is hard to get. So Katakuri expecting the Hatsu. No Hatsu in the player's hands. It's still in the wall. She is doubting what to do. Drops the 7. He wants to get the Dora on his hand with a Richie. Let's see if it pays back. It pays good. Yeah, it's in the comments. She backfire speedrun. What the fuck? Yes, that was bad. The tile backfired. But as I mentioned, I think She doesn't care. He wants to get the door in his hand. Now Katakaru needs the Hatsu even more than before. That hand has no way of winning without the Hatsu. And she gets a very good tile in the 7 pin. He can be in Senpai next hand. And another 6 to add assault to the injury, but... Three for Katakaru. His hand seems very dead. At least one of the Hatsu has to be hidden in the can wall, or whatever it's called. Senpai for Bongo. Katakaru calls, he has to drop the tree. He needs the Hatsu. Let's see if the Hatsu actually cares to appear. Richie for She waiting on 5-8 pin. Bongo has 2 of those tiles. Coalescence has 1 of them, which is the most important one. So I think it's a dead weight actually, because 1-5 is in the... It's the Dora indicator. We have 1 there. Bongo has 2. We have 3. Katakaru has 1, 4. Coalescence has 1. Yeah, I think there's only 1 tile that she can get from the wall to win. Katakaru pushes. And that's Katakaru's winning tile, but he can't win with that, which is very unfortunate. Sumo by Colosense on the Dora, and I think this is very, very dangerous for Katakaru because he has 3,000 points each. And with this, Colosense is one step away from winning the whole tournament for the Kitora Gaming team. So she has a very good hand here. He gets an Anku of the 5 Su with the 0 Su, but still very far away from Colosense. I think she realizes that he needs strong hands now, otherwise he's going to get the second place. Bongo also realizes the first place of his team is also in danger because Colosense is with the flow. And at any moment Katakaru can bust. That's a possibility. Yeah, I got message spam. Sorry for that. Do we have a Sean emote sent? Okay. Well, returning to the match, we have Shion Ilshanten. Colosense is in Ilshanten also, with 2 points. On the other hand, for other players are not that good. Yeah, I mean Katakaru is also in Ilshanten, but he would have to wait in a single tile if he gets to Tenpai. Well, she has to Richie with that hand if he wants to fight for the first place. But let's see if he actually does, or... Yeah, and there it goes, Richie. Bongo has now 3 of she's winning tile. I don't know if he's going to drop that last Anku of 8-2. Because if he does, that's a deal-in tile. Or minimum 3,900 because of the... Oh, and that's terrible news for she. Katakaru chases, and this can be the last hand of the game. Colosense has the 8-2, and I don't know if he's going to drop it. Under the 5 goes, and that's wrong for Katakaru, who gets Ipatsu. And Katakaru is saved from the depths of hell for a moment. Richie, Patu, Pinfu, Tanyao, Doro, Uradoro 1. And Bongo loses the first place. This is very bad for the team Origami Mio, who aims to win. Cola Sense is his first place. Now with his Oya. So, she is on Tushan 10, I think. Yeah, Tushan 10 for she, but the hand is low value. Coalescence has a good hand also. And now the lead Bongo had with the strong 18,000 hand from the East 1 is gone. And I think that dealing against Katakaru's Richie means the end of the miracle the Invincible Uchihime team wanted. Sumo for she, small hand, but still hits Coalescence on Tisoya. Let's see if she can get to manage a comeback here. Bongo has a need to chance with a very good hand. 2 Dora right there. Very interesting for Bongo to keep the 3 Yaku high. If he had kept the 9 pin, he would have a pair already, but let's see what he aims for. Katakaru's hand is very interesting. It can be, well, people say about Jakuman, but that hand has to be a Honitsu. Strong Honitsu Mangan for Katakaru. And at how it goes, Bongo will drop both Hatsu and Chun, so Katakaru will get one of those two, which makes me wonder what will be of that hand. And as I mentioned before, Katakaru has to go for the Honitsu. He's going for the Su Honitsu, which be Mangan, unless he manages to get one of the 2 Su to complete the Dora pair. Bongo has a very strong hand, but I don't think he's getting the hand complete very soon. Because he lacks the pair, which is very important in these stages of the game. Or the hand, or whatever. There goes Katakaru Pawns again. Ishan 10 for him. She calls the 6 and is on Senpai for both 5 pin and 8 su. At this point, Katakaru has to push every single hand he has. So if he gets one of Shi's winning tile, it's over for him. He's going to get deal in eventually. Coalescence has a very hard hand to finish. I think he's going to defend. Bongo calls getting on Senpai and deals him with the 8-2 for Shi. And she also steals Coalescence's Richie Stick. 3-9 plus the Richie Stick, and she's now chasing DLH or Coalescence for the first place. Bongo's lead from his one is completely disappeared. Katakaru's Hanneman hand is gone also. That's a very important run. So Katakaru has a pair of the Dora, but also has a pair of the 5 and 6 su, so I think he's expecting 4 or 7 su to make that a Ipeco chance. There it goes, a 7. Speaking of the Devil. Personally, I would drop the 0 pin, because the hand already has value, but let's see if he actually drops it, or if he drops the 1 man. It's also a third shot, because you can get 4 and connect the 5. Pair of 3 for Katakaru. He drops the... no, he got a 2, so it means that backfired. Rishi for Bongo. Katakaru is also close from Senpai. That 0 pin is now a hindrance rather than a help at this point. Rishi for Katakaru. He's going to rob the 5. I'm completely sure he's going to rob the... No. He has to drop the 2 pin because the 1 pin is dead. So he's damaing the Ipeco Dora 3 hand. He gets 7. Let's see if he changed weights. No, he stays with the same weight with a killer hand on 4. That hand is by itself Mangan. She gets a 6, drops the 2. Coalescence has a 4. Let's see if he drops it, because if he does, it's minus 12,000. Coalescence dropped the 8. That's a very good defense from him. 6 for Katakaru. If he had taken the 7, he would have won. But as they say, no can do. Tenpai for Bongo and for Katakaru. Both she and Coalescence have no Tenpai. So it's safe to assume that Coalescence has had a very strong defensive play. I think he has no delins as of now. If this rate keeps going, he's a very strong candidate for the MVP of the week. But I won't say anything more. Maybe it brings bad omen to him. Who knows? Okay, so Katakaru has strong hand. Yep, this is a strong hand for Katakaru. Let's see. She has the possibility of calling that Chun. And Colossense has a possibility of aiming for a Chitsu if he wants to, but I don't think that's the right choice at this point of the game. Especially when the goal of his team is to get on top of Shi's team rather than get first, which could be like a good bonus for it, but that's not the deal here. So yeah, by dropping the 2 pin, he kills any single chance of the Chitsu, and that means he doesn't care, he wants to win at any cost. Another backfire for Katakaru for the 7. She gets a 3, drops 9. 2 Shanten for Shi. Katakaru gets another 4. Very strong hand for him on Il Shanten. And whichever weight he gets, he will get a triple weight on the next hand. So it's huge. He breaks the pair of the Chun. I don't think I would have done the same thing, but who knows what's going to happen next. 8 for Katakaru, he drops the tile, he has to because of the hand he has. I don't see anyone getting close to Tenpai right now, and if someone gets to Tenpai, the weight will be trash. I don't know why she called that hand, being honest. I don't know why. Maybe trying to avoid the no 10 penalty and cutting 3,000 points against Collisons, maybe. So Richie for Colossense, at this point, I don't think that's the right play. Because it's very risky to try fighting when you need only to get on top of Shi. Maybe he expects another sumo. But you know, oh, that's a very bad for Colossense, because if Katakaru counter reaches, which he's going to do probably, and Colossense delines, he's going to take 18,000. So that's what I was telling before. It was a very bad idea to he chooses the non-dead weight. I really dislike the weight on Katakaru's hand. It's very bad, but it has a lot of value. So what else can you do?
Tenpai, これで展望は無事と。
So she now is very far away from Colossense, but he still has his reach. He's all around. So, and we have also 3,600 points accumulated by the Honba and by the Richie sticks that remain. So the one who wins this hand will get them. So if she wants something to do, he has to do something about it. Yeah, I assess flow issue. I agree, flow issue. Maybe can for flow. That's what some experts say, and I do agree sometimes with that. So Katakara waiting on the door. Oh, there goes the Khan we were expecting. So yes, Khan will give flow to different players. Colossense has 4 tiles, which 2 of them bring trouble for him. I don't know if Katakara is going to call. I don't think he should call. Well, never mind. Single weight on 8, which is a bluff because people expect 9 to come. Colossus has to fold at this point. He has 2 of the 3 winning tiles for Bongo, who expects on a tanky on the Haku. Let's see if he drops it. Let's see if he drops it. If he does, then that's minus 12 for Bongo. If I was him, I would change weights because it gives you double weight over a Haku that who knows if it's going to come. Yeah, that's the correct play. Colossus calls. Tempai for him by dropping 3 pin or 6 pin. Another can for flow. 4 pin for Katakaru. I mean 4 man for Katakaru. Now another Dora, but I don't see anyone benefiting from that last can because the 9 is not used by anyone. If someone drops the 8 Su, there's double run there's double run. I think he's going to change weights, Katakaru, but Bongo will win with that hand. 4 is safer because it's Genbutsu for Bongo and double Suji for Coalescence. And well, that goes wrong for Bongo. 3-2 for him, he gets all the Richie sticks and now he's back at the game. He's first. A nice comeback for him who was first on the game. So now she, by getting second, gets the first place for his team in the Kaavi League number 0. She has the best odds here during this round if he wants to come back, because he's Oya. He gets the 8. Let's see if he drops 1 Su, it would be a logical play. And he drops a 5. Interesting. Maybe Chanta? Coalescence with a double double honor pair. One of them is Yakuhai, the other one is not. She called. Oh, he's trying to get the Chanta. Very risky for she to go for a Chanta very early in this game for just 2,900. Oh, he gets the 1. He has to drop 8 or 9. He dropped a 9. And now this turns into Yunchan. 5-8 for she if he actually managed to build a hand. She's teammates are saying, go for it, go for it. Yeah, and I agree. You have no other choice than to go for it once you already did that. He has to drop the 2 or the 8 because 1-3 is way stronger for calling. He drops the 2 eventually. And I do believe she's hand will get to Tenpai because someone will drop rather 9 man or 1 Su. Because they are not very useful tiles if you don't have a connector. And there goes the 9. He calls, drops the 8. He's on Tenpai. Coalescence has a very strong hand also. 2 Shanten from it. But if he managed to build the hand, it's a Mangan minimum. One of the 2s is in Bongo's hands, and the other 2 is in, and the other pair of 2s is in Alyuka's, I mean in Katakaru's hand, and there goes, run for she. Yunchan, Dora 1, that has to be 7-7 I think, if someone can correct me, no, it's 5-8. And now, the game is on. She is 7,000 points away from Coalescence, and 7,000 points away from winning the Kaavi League. This is a crazy ending for the Kaavi League, and she now has an Ilshanten hand for 3-9. Let's see if he managed to get it. 9, he has to drop something there. Let's see what he drops. He drops the pair of the Nord because it's already dead, which is the correct play for me. Dora for him. On the other hand, Coalescence has not a good start. Still, like, I think 4 or 5 Shanten. Bongo has a terrible hand. No, I retract the statement. He has a good hand for calling Yaku highs, but the rest of the hand is not that good. Katakaru in trouble because his hand has little value and it's incomplete, so I think Katakaru has the weaker hand of them all. 5-4 Shi. He has to drop the one man. I do believe he has to drop the one man. Yes, and he does. That's a correct play. He already has 2 Doras, so... And there it goes. Personally, I would Dama to get a better weight, because 5 is one of the worst weights of the game, especially when 0P is still alive. Bongo calls. I think he should re right now, or maybe wait. Because all the live 5s are in the other people's hands. Yeah, I would switch. Yeah, drop 4, Richie on 7. That's the logical thing for me. You have a Sugi trap. I don't know why he's not reaching. It surprises me why he's not reaching. And I actually don't know why. He's doing the 1 round wait, I think. He has to reach now. Yeah, now it goes. Sugi trap 4, she calls has a 7, which makes sense to drop it if you aim to defend by Sugi. He drops the 1, which is Genbutsu. Katakaru has to drop the 4, that is Genbutsu also. Yeah, it makes sense at all. Let's see what Colossense do, because when he runs out of safe tiles, he has to see for Sugi, because that's how he has been defending. Drops another Genbutsu. I don't see Colossense dealing in with the 7, even though she's play of waiting 1 tile for me is very interesting and actually logical at all costs. But Colossense has like 3 Genbutsu tiles. There will be no sense on dealing in. So I do believe she has to... Richie. No, she has to summon its hand. 7 for Bongo. I doubt Bongo drops the 7. There goes another 7, and we have only 1 7 in the wall, because each one of the players has 1 of the 7s. Bongo's folding. I don't know if Katakaru's folding. No, Katakaru is pushing. But that 6 Colossense has cannot be the winning tile for Katakaru because he's not on Richie. He still has Genbutsu 1 at least, I think. Or no. If he ran out of Genbutsu, he will try to look at that 7-2. He dropped the 3. I don't know why he dropped the 3. Maybe he thinks to complete his hand. He believes he can complete his hand. I don't know, I'm not sure. But I think that 7 has a good chance of coming if he gets no Genbutsu right now. Katakaru thinking if he can push, because if he pushes wrongly, he's done. Another 6 for Colossense, he drops the 8, very smart play, and I think that's safe for him. He's survived, she's 7-2, making it another great defensive display despite... Oh, and there it goes, Bongo deals in. And that is the hand she needed. And now Origami Mio team on first place. Bongo gets sent to the Shadow Realm. No, I mean, almost to the 4th place. She is now on first place, and this is a dramatic ending for the Kaavi League. Colossense had a very strong defensive display, but it's still sad he can go with nothing in his hands. She tried and made a comeback, and the Sugi trap, which was aimed for Colossense, actually damaged Bongo, who is now fighting to not get last. He needs the Hatsuel costs to keep expanding his lead. And I do believe if she managed to get a first place here, he would be the only player with 2 first places on the tournament, which also would give him the most valuable player of the tournament. So that would be like a double for the Origami Mio team. I'm just saying because I don't know if Shinki will agree with me, who is the other judge. And that's it very basically. Let's see what happens here. There it goes, 10-5 for she. Rigi for Bongo, and I think she has to fall. Yep, I would do the same because it makes no sense to push when you already have the goal of being on the first place. And we go into the dead last. I don't think she would call and drop the oh. So he has to drop, and he actually drops it. Katakaru calls. I don't think he should drop the 1 pin. Even though it's safe in our eyes, he shouldn't drop it. Huge blunder by Shi. He greeted for 1,000 points and ends up losing the lead. So now Coalescence has to just end this game to win. Bongo reaches. Bongo aiming to recover the first place he lost rounds ago. At this point, I think Coalescence has a safe win. He has only to fold. Yep, he has only to fold and expects she to deal in because she has to push and he drops a 7. Coalescence has both the 9 and both the 6. And there it goes. The 6 is dropped, so what? Wait, what? Am I missing something? Oh, no way. No way. No way. So, we end this round here, and this means with Coalescence winning, that the champion of the Kaavi League number 0 is the Kitora Gaming team, so congratulations to them. Bongo managed to have a very good game and fight back despite 2 strong deal-ins in the last rounds. So that's it for me, because I'm running late for class, being honest. So as I mentioned before, this has to be congratulations for the team of Kitora Gaming. Also congratulations for the Origami Mio, who got a strong second also. Bongo fought well in his hand, and Nianshant and team sadly got last because taking too many forts. Coalescence, since I'm the only judge here, Coalescence will get the MVP of week 4 because he didn't deal in once against multiple reaches. So that's it for me. I stop commentating, and I think Toguro, you can stop the recording also. Thanks.